Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And now we'll get a look at this offense for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Who got his man? He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This offense set up with a second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Off play action. He's going to take a shot. And it's picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now they'll run the draw. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snags it over the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. To the ground with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Alabama pushing the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's going to take that fumble all the way back for a touchdown. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, and making a play.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Charlotte is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up what he can and then slides. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He looks that one in nicely. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. With jet sweep pass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. From the gun, the running back has it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Still on his feet at the 45. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Alabama quickly back to the line.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it still takes 3 possessions to catch them. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. After missing that 53-yard field goal attempt, pretty good field position here. 1st and 10 from the 36. Pressure coming. Still looking on the move. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Fires left. He's got an open man. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to the air one more time. Get it out on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They move the tight end all over. On second down, looking again to throw. He makes the connection. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? It's complete to the right. Tackled after picking up the first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. Into their happy place for a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the catch and knock down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got his man quickly. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Looking to throw on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
It's caught. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Took them nearly the entire first half, but finally a red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Oh, it's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, actually picked up yardage on the play. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? On the ground, it's Tootin. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lobs one high down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they could not have finished with more style. An 86-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes a man miss. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Motion from the offense. Pulls and fires complete. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it! Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Pinned back in their own end, a 3rd and short from the 16. Off the play fake. Now adjusting. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to him on the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. He's got the tight end. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Between the uprights, it's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there. And his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Stumbled to the ground.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for room, it's Harper. At the 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker. He's able to win up front, sees the gap, is able to beat his block and get to the QB.
Punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 15. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Starting to feel a little pressure. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
A 1st down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Field goal is good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's on target and complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
A first down for the offense. Give to the running back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 45, on its way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And first down for the offense.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Virginia is running away with this one right now, and you just know Cav Man is loving this offense today. They're up by 25 over Duke. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the tight end. Fires into traffic. Picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give from the gun. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Drills him with the stiff arm. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Give to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. And that is no good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.